With all the political turmoil that's going on at the country at the moment, there is an upside, which is the exchange rate. If your money's still in pounds or euros or dollars, it's now maybe time to start putting that money to good use. Today we're here at the first ever Pattaya property show. We're on the 17th floor of the Hilton Pattaya, right on Beach Road, above Central. Everybody's checking in and registering, and they have over 50 exhibitors inside. So let's go in and check it out. Now, with 50 exhibitors, they need a lot of sponsors as well. And joining me now is Kun Dom. He's from Universal Group, which is actually the lead sponsor for the first ever Pattaya property show. Dom, how's it going today?
It's started off slowly today, which I pretty much expected. I think it's obviously it's the first main day, so I think it's going to get busier later in the afternoon as it goes along today. And
because, of course, it's the first time that this has ever been held, so it's kind of hard, isn't it, to get people to come along? Isn't
it? It is, and it's not. I'm used to, because we do a lot of things in Bangkok as well. So it's not the first time that we have done a booth. So it's one of these big exhibitions that we have done in Pattaya. This is the first one that we've been to.
Okay, all right. Tell us about Universal Group and the different sort of products that they have.
Okay, Universal Group is an Indian company. So they got projects, condo developments in India already, in Mumbai. About 2 years ago, they moved into the Thai market and done their first project in Jom Tien, Pattaya, which is called Seven Seas. It's a 7-story building, all low-rise, with a big. It's the third condo resort development that was pushed out in Pattaya. Okay. After that, the Universal Group has launched another project called Savannah Sands, which now is in obviously for about 5 months now.
Okay. And how's sales with that now?
The sales since the high seasons is picked up, mainly with a lot of Russians, and we did have a good Thai following as well.
Okay. All right. Are you getting any of the Chinese market yet?
We are a little bit. So I think it's just taking a bit of time just to develop that. I think that's probably one of the next big thing that I think we as Universal Group and Compass are looking to drive through to.
Because the Chinese are certainly visiting Pattaya, it's just that they're not buying. But then that's what it was like 10 years ago with the Russians, right?
Yes, I think so. I think now it's just being more educated with the Chinese market, and then just giving them a bit more awareness.
Okay. All right, well, listen, good luck with the next few days here at the first ever Pattaya Property Show, and you've got some great products, and I know that the company has you've got a great sort of pedigree, the Universal Group, because they've done business all over the world, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks very much, Tom.
That's great.
All right. Stay tuned. Now, one of the other exhibitors and indeed one of the sponsors today is the Blue Sky Group. Joining me now is Apachat Gulati. Kun Apachat, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, Paul. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Okay, now Blue Sky Group, you've been around, well, for a few years now in Pattaya. So let's tell people about the different projects. How did it start?
Okay. Actually, Blue Sky Group, we are a group of individuals from Bangkok and from Pattaya. We came into Pattaya in 2011. They've seen the opportunity due to Pattaya being a resort-style destination. We came with the idea of launching resort-style projects. So since 2011, our first project that we launched was Atlantis, which is 1,036 units. Today we are already 1,000 units sold.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes, and transfer starts in the next 2-3 months. Okay. So right after Songkran.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where is it in terms of construction now?
Construction, we are at the final stages because transfer is in the next 3 months from today. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So after Atlantis, which was the first one that you launched, what came next?
The second project was Grand Caribbean. Due to the great success rate from the first project, we launched the Grand Caribbean and on Pattaya Road. Okay, it's 1,064 units over there. Today we are already 75% sold out, so about 810 units.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, after that, you launched the cruise, which was part of Grand Caribbean. Is that right?
Yes.
CRUZ, right?
Exactly. Actually, cruise building is a high-rise building. In Grand Caribbean, we have 5 buildings in total, so 4 low-rise and 1 high-rise building. So we renamed the brand, the building for the high-rise as the cruise.
Okay, all right. Okay, very good. And then the last one that you've launched is called the Venetian.
Yes, Venetian was just launched about 9-10 months ago. Today, the success rate has also been very promising. We are about 70% sold out. Over there, the location is on Na Chom Tien side, okay, so it's just right behind the Poo Pen restaurant at the end of Chom Tien Beach, so about 400-500 meters from there. Over there is also a resort style condominium focusing on theme Italian Venice style condominium. Yeah.
And what kind of price are we talking for? Let's just say with the Venetian, what sort of price are we looking at to purchase one of these units?
The prices, it basically over there, the market, we target a lower segment of the market over there, and our prices start from about 899,000. But that was pre-sale price, and I mean those units are no longer available, and those units are slightly smaller also. Okay, yeah.
So these are designed for people who would then use that as a holiday home, whether it's Thais or Farangs, right?
Yes.
Okay, talking about the Farang market, are you still getting Russians buying from you?
Yes.
Is that still very popular?
In Pattaya, the Russian market has been very promising for us. Okay, the currency value in Russia and in Thailand is more or less the same. Okay, and in Russia, the weather conditions are not as favorable as how we have the sea.
Not as favorable. It's freezing in Russia.
Yeah. So we say not as favorable, better. And due to and economies, the price and everything, the weather conditions and the warm hospitality of the Thai people over here, it attracts and pulls.
Well, it does.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Kunchat. It's very nice to have a chat with you and get a quick update on these 3 projects. And it's really good to know that they're all moving, they're all getting built, it's all happening, and you've got the transfers coming up for Atlantis. This is what people want to see, I think. They want to have some confidence knowing that they're buying from a good bunch of guys.
Thank you.
All right, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Take care. Now, the last time I did a property show, it was up in Bangkok for the Thailand Property Awards. I'm very pleased to now be at the stand for Urban Properties, who won the Thailand Property Awards for Best Condo for 66 condominium, which is on Soi 1. Joining me now is Alexandra. Where are you from, Alexandra?
I'm from Russia.
Of course. Now, you're a sales executive for the Urban, but today you're really promoting 2 projects?
Our new project actually, named Mairas, location is Soi 17, Chom Tien.
Okay.
So we just open it and price starts from 2.2 million at the moment.
Okay. Now we've got there's a rendering here behind us, so it's right on the beach.
Yeah.
High rise.
High rise, 38 floor. We have many kind of units there, start from studio to penthouse, duplex.
Okay.
Yeah,
So if I
two-bedroom.
was to go for a penthouse, how much is that going to cost me?
Around 17 million start from.
All right.
Yeah.
So you have a showroom.
Of course, we have a big showroom, 3 stories.
Okay. Where's that?
Same, so it's
Same
17 years.
Okay.
Chom Tien.
All right. And when do you hope to start construction?
We hope to start construction in the second quarter of this year.
Okay.
It's around maybe July or August. Yeah, AA approved in February this year.
EIA?
Yeah,
Approved. Okay, that's
it's
great.
gonna be approved in February.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's very good, but that's what people want. They want the confidence to know that you've got everything in place. Because if you don't get the IA, then
But
nothing
we already
happens.
sold like more than 100 units.
Okay. Out of how many altogether?
Altogether 317 units.
Okay. All right. So you're about 35% there or something.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Good. And are you going to buy one? Do you get a special discount because you're staff?
of course.
Yeah.
Why not? Maybe.
All right. Well, thanks very much for talking to us. Stay tuned as we continue our little jaunt around the first ever Pattaya property show here at the Hilton. Stay tuned.
On the disco. Go.
Okay, now a few weeks ago I went to the opening of a showroom of a magnificent new project in Wongamat, which is called Riviera. Joining me now is Pattaya, who's a sales. What's your title exactly?
Pattaya.
What's your job title?
Sales officer.
Sales officer.
Yes.
That sounds very official.
Yes.
Okay. So today's the first proper day of the Pattaya property show. How's it going so far?
We have a good feedback from the client, and then we got like a good traffic. Yeah, many people interested in Pattaya property. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, you've got a very good spot here. You've got a very good location. Just as soon as people come in, they see you can just grab them.
Yes.
So, for those people who don't know, tell us a little bit about Riviera.
Riviera, we are luxury condominium that located in the Wongamat area. It's a prime location, of Pattaya, and we offer like good quality, good specification, good design, and one thing is very important that we come with like less 40% cheaper than the other project in the same location.
Well, actually, you're right. I was very surprised when I went along and seen your wonderful sales office, which is a bit like an art gallery or something. It's just stunning. And of course, the showrooms are stunning. But then when you see the price, it's a lot less than you expect. So what are we talking about as a starting price?
Yes, the price starting from 75,000 baht per square meter from low floor. When we compare with other project in the same location, auto project start from 100,000 baht per square meter. Yeah, we offer you less 40% cheaper price. Yeah.
Okay. Now it's going to be 2 towers. We've actually got the model here beside us.
Right. Mm-hmm.
2 towers. How many units is it altogether?
979 units totally in the project.
Okay.
Yeah, and come with full range of facility. We are not just condominium. We like semi-resort and condominium. Yeah, let's see in the model. We have big swimming pool in the front, in the back, on 23rd, 20th floor.
Tell me, Wongamat has always been synonymous with. It's always been very popular with Thais. Thais have always loved that area. Is that going to continue with Riviera? You think you're going to have a lot of Thai buyers? What have you found so far?
Most of our clients half. 50% they are foreigner, and 50% they are Thai people. Yeah, as you know, basically location is prime location, so they attract both market. Yeah, I mean Thai people and foreigner client. Yes.
And when do you actually start to, or hope to start construction?
For now, we have submitted EA approved, and then we will get EA in the first quarter of this year. August this year, the construction will be started, and will be completed again in 2017. Yeah, in 3 years.
Okay. Well, listen, good luck over the weekend at the first Pattaya Property Show. I think it's going to be a great success, and once people start to find out about it and come along. But I have to say, wandering around, it's very nice to see all the different exhibitors, all the different projects. And I think in a way it's good because if you just, if you go like all the way to Riviera and then you travel all the way to Jomtien, of course now in Pattaya the traffic's terrible. So this can save people a lot of time as well.
Yeah, right. So I think this is the first time of exhibition. It's a good exhibition like this. So we can draw many people. Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, good luck. And stay tuned. We're going to continue wandering around this first ever Pattaya Property Show. One of the other sponsors here today is a company called A Plus Property, and joining me is Roger Carlson. Roger, what makes A Plus different from when I've been walking around here is that most of the other projects are developers promoting their condos, but you guys are a little bit out of that, and you've got some other interesting ideas, right?
Yeah, we do. I came here about 2 years ago and I started to invest in properties myself, and I saw there was a lack of doing that little bit of extra. So I partnered up together with my business partner, Steve Seaman. Mm-hmm. We started A Plus about a year. We started talking about a year ago, and we've been up and running now for about 10 months. We're quite a large agency. We have about 20 staff now, and we also have rental guarantees between 6 and 8%, and we represent pretty much all the developers that are in the Hilton show right now. But we also have fractional ownership, which means that if you don't have the means to buy your own unit, you can buy a 10% stake in a unit and keep it for five weeks a year during a period of time. But also we're doing something different. We are, just over a month ago, we opened our own permanent property exhibition center out on Sukhumvit, which is pretty much what they're doing here. We're showing, right now we have about 15 developers out on our exhibition, a little over 2,000 square meter next to Underwater World. So that's a permanent expo. We plan to get the property buyers here to Pattaya to come out and have a look what Pattaya has to offer in regards to condos and houses.
Okay. So in the 2 years that you've been operating, what changes have you seen in the market in terms of, well, how the economy has affected things, and what about the demographic? Is that continued to change?
I've been here for 2 years, but we've been up and running for a year, so I can't really compare to what happened more than 1 year ago actually. But I've talked to some of my friends that have had agencies here for 5-6 years, and for them it has dropped. I haven't seen it has lived up to my expectations actually. I thought there would be a little more foreigners buying, but we have had mostly Thai buyers. But of course we have employed 3 Russian staff as well, because we have a lot of Russians walking through our booths that we have in Central Festival as well. So if it's not Thais, it's mostly Russians and British and some Scandinavians as well. But I see a big demand. I hear people talk about that. There's a lot of condominiums being built, but I see the demand. The demand is being met. So I see a good future for Pattaya being the closest beach resort from Bangkok really. So Bangkok being the biggest hub and Pattaya being the closest city, I only see a great future for Pattaya as a real estate venue.
So in a nutshell, A+ almost represents exactly what the Pattaya Property Show is about, because you can show potential buyers a variety of projects in a variety of locations and at different prices.
Exactly. We're not a developer, as I said. We're an agent, and we represent pretty much all of the developers that are in here. We try to stay as neutral as possible. I've tried to done my research during the course of the first year that I was here, and I work with developers that I feel comfortable with and that I have invested myself in. I bought from many of the developers myself, and from what I've done, the research I've done and the due diligence, I try to pass that on to all the others that want to buy a condominium here. And so that's, try to keep as neutral as possible, but then of course meet the demand of what everybody wants and give them my point of what I think it's a good price and a good location, even if it's Jomtien, Naklua or the city centre.
So tell me, in a final question, but what do you think of the Pattaya Property Show? Do you think it's got legs? Do you think it's going to work? Do you think it's something that's going to come back in 6 months' time?
I think it's going to, maybe 6 months' time, maybe, but once, at least to make it an annual thing. This is the first show that Pattaya has to offer, and it's a great venue here at the Hilton as well. So I think and hope it will be an annual event, because that's something that I've been missing actually, and this is something for all of the property buyers that can come and have a look at exactly what Pattaya has to offer. And that's our idea with the exhibition centre on Sukhumvit as well. So I hope and I believe it will be an annual event. I hope so.
All right, Roger. Thanks very much. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
One of the other familiar faces at the Pattaya Property Show was Tommy D from Fabulous 103 FM, who was telling me about a new mobile application.
All right. We put them all together on an app, which you can see here, which is for free download at radiopattaya.com. You can have it.
That's another one.
Yeah, but did I mention radiopattaya.com? Did I? Did I say radiopattaya.com?
Yes.
I did. Enough times? Yeah. And it's free.
And it's free.
So you can choose the music that you want, but you still get all the up-to-date information with local and national and international news. And it's something you can take anywhere in the world. Okay. So we're kind of proud of that.
Okay. Oh, very cool. All right, we're going to speak to some of the other people here today at
I'm sure will be an awful lot more interesting.
Well, certainly more handsome or beautiful. Stay tuned. Now, one of the longest standing companies here in Pattaya is the Nova Group. Joining me now is a rather beautiful young lady. Her name is Fern, who works for Nova as a sales executive. What's your title exactly?
Sales executive, yes.
Now, Nova has had, well, so many projects and got so many hotels as well. But now you're promoting this magnificent building behind us, which is called Ocean Pacific. Tell us about that, please.
The Ocean Pacific is a new project from Nova Group located on Na Jom Tien, next to the Nam Thale one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Na Jom Tien is really south of Jom Tien.
The end of Jom Tien, that's away from Jom Tien, like 200 meters.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, this is a beachside property, right?
It's 200 meters from the beach. Yeah.
And it's one tower.
Excuse me?
It's one tower.
One tower, very high.
How many units?
It's 385 units.
Okay, and it's 14 floors.
40 floor, yes.
Okay. So tell us about what is the, if you like, the unique selling points for Ocean Pacific. What's the special thing?
Special for the Ocean Pacific, you will get the ocean view in the reasonable price. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. What kind of reasonable price? What are we talking?
We start from 1.36 million baht of Ocean Pacific.
It's very cheap.
With fully furnished.
Fully furnished?
Yes, with fully furnished.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this project, when did you launch it?
We will launch this month. This is very new. We have a plan to open soft opening soon at the office.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the showroom is at the same place?
Same place at the location, Na Jom Tien.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when do you hope to start construction?
Start construction the end of this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks very nice. I mean, these renderings always do, but I think a lot of our viewers know Ronnie Feynman and the Nova Group, and he comes with a good pedigree. You know, some great projects that he's done all over town, and I heard some rumours he's doing some other ones as well, but maybe they're just still rumours. Okay, Fern, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and I hope it goes very well for you today at the first ever Pattaya Property Show.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
All right, we're going to wind it up here. It's been very nice, actually. We met lots of old friends, made some new ones as well, and there's so many different projects in and around Pattaya that perhaps you should come along to. I think their plan is to have another one of these in about 6 months' time. I guess it all depends on how sales have been over this weekend. So let's see what happens. This is Paul for PMTV. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.